Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. The second season finale of Chucky Actually. Hackensack is fully decorated for Christmas, but Lexi can't seem to have a holiday spirit. Chucky claims Mixter's life and uses her credit card to purchase the quietest chainsaw. Glenda tells Tiffany they need to do the Dambella chant to save Glenn. So we saw, of course, in the last episode that Father Bryce was killed, exploded. Sister Ruth died as well. Sister Catherine's still alive. And they're talking, of course, about the holiday spirit. I have a feeling that they're going to be back home in this. And I like that it's set at Christmas. You know, last year we had the first two episodes, I think, set at Halloween. And then, of course, it basically kind of ended, I think, in the month of November. There was really no other reference to anything. And this one kind of started at Halloween. I mean, as we remember, the season 2 premiere was called Halloween 2. But it was only set at Halloween for like 5 minutes. So, to be honest, that doesn't really count much for me as being like Halloween. And I love that it's like set at Halloween, or that the first couple seasons have been set at Halloween. But I'm also loving that this finale is going to be set at Christmas, which tells me that that might be a reference to the 2019 Child's Play, because that was set at Christmas. At the time of recording, I have not yet seen that Child's Play. I was a little put off because it wasn't Brad Dourif, but I heard that Mark Hamill does do a good job as the voice of Buddy, because it's not Chucky, it's Buddy. Or at least Buddy is what's on his overalls. So, you know, this is fitting that this final episode takes place at Christmas, I think. Also, at the time of this recording, we do not have word of a season 3, so fingers crossed on that. As you can see, it's in the holiday spirit because this is airing right before Thanksgiving, so give thanks. So, happy Thanksgiving to those celebrating. Happy whatever day of the week this is when this goes up. Most likely this will be going up in January, so happy day in January. But if this does go up later, happy whatever day of the week, month it is. I hope you are all doing well. It looks like this episode is a little longer. Instead of, when I record these, it normally records it for an hour and 2 minutes, because I usually set it to record a minute longer, a minute after, because I don't want it to cut off. So this is 1:06, which tells me, of course, that the episode's going to be a little longer. Now, it might not be. It might just be a shitload of commercials. But I think it's going to be a couple minutes longer. Which, are they going to be able to fit everything in an hour? Who knows? Let's get started.
Previously on fucking Chucky.
Previously on fucking Chucky.
He said he was my friend till the end.
Ah, so we're going to see Lexi's sister again.
It's incredibly rare.
And I wonder if we'll see Belle.
It only transferred into a bell.
Fine. Do we have a
Chucky.
We did. Can you believe it? We finally got it.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
Every Better Days hospital
So they are going to work to save Glenn's life
from her personal collection
since he got shot in the last one. So the sister's going to be back. I'm surprised Andy didn't shoot Mixter. Yeah, let it go, dude. Yeah. That's not very good that Andy just kept going. That's a little concerning. Pretty much, yeah.
They killed some.
Well, I've had them all in my cup.
Junior. That is true. I like how we're seeing some flashbacks to season 1.
If you want to push
Thank you.
Is this what they meant by we were going to see Junior? Because we're seeing him in flashbacks? So, alright, so he really should have shot Mixter. Yeah. That actress who plays Mixter is really good. Alright, so yeah, the doll is... I mean, the doll, his spirit is still in the doll because the doll is still alive, but... Alright, so now we see
Do you think his whole life is flashing before
Chucky
his eyes?
leaving as Mixter. Alright, so we have context. That explains the laughing that we saw at the end of the last episode. It says he kills Mixter, so I don't know if we're supposed to assume that by jumping in her body that killed her, or if he's actually gonna like kill her later. 11/9/88, Chucky's birthday. Yep. I think that's Charles' birthday. Transferring to the next doll. It's snowing outside. Oh boy. So in other words, he had this relationship with his therapist. It was not necessarily romantic, but definitely fucked up.
My mother.
The way they kept filming Jake, I guess it was the reaction
Yeah,
that
we
she
all
was going to
remember she's
confess
like-
about Chucky.
Right.
But I was like, she could also have been referring to Jake there, that Jake was the monster.
It's no wonder I'm an out.
Probably right. I mean, I just finished mine yesterday, so.
So is this like, I know it just said December 22nd, 3 chopping days, but is this like a year
So,
later?
Your
Because it-
mom's really okay with me staying over the holidays?
It doesn't seem like
I haven't told her yet.
they would be out that fast, because they're obviously out of Incarnate Lord.
Let me do the talking.
God.
Oh.
So did you miss me? Yeah.
And that was being filmed. And they got all these likes and...
God damn it, Alexandra, why do you do this to me? I was live streaming to 100,000 followers. What's the problem? Wouldn't taking in 2 orphans at Christmas make you look even more charitable and mayor-like? Say, normal to your followers? I can't do this with you today, okay? I can't do this. Walking away.
Yeah, it did seem kind of fake.
I have to go out for a while.
And get him something.
Yeah.
Permanently closed. Yeah, and they're gonna have to fight to save Glenn. Hackensack Memorial Hospital, like Haddonfield Memorial Hospital.
Can I get you anything? That's fine.
I like the little Christmas tree in there. Not that Glenn can actually see it being in a coma, but... I love he's looking through a catalog. He has his own credit card. Alright, so Chucky has his own credit card, which is pretty funny. And, you know, Jake is kind of awkward with Devin. I think he's awkward because there's still stuff between them, you know? Like, I like how Devin said, "You're my present, and I'm yours," and everything. See, the thing that I don't get, obviously, you know, the stuff happened with Incarnate Lord that probably took a few days or a few weeks. And then all of a sudden it's December 22nd. But But they act like they've been apart for a year. Now, maybe they have, because her mother, Michelle, said something about the stuff that happened last year. So maybe it was, no, that wouldn't have been right. I was going to say what happened last year. Maybe it was supposed to be last year, but then we saw Halloween of this year. So this was all supposed to have taken place in like a month, which doesn't really seem like it would fit. It seems like this should be a year later, because, you know, they shut down Incarnate Lord, she went through rehab. I mean, I guess rehab could only maybe be a week, 2 weeks, whatever. But it just doesn't seem like a lot of time has passed for there to be that awkwardness between Jake and Devin. But then, of course, it does explain that there wouldn't have been a whole lot of time because of Glenn and Glenda. Since Glenda said that Glenn doesn't have a lot of time left. She said he has days. So, and then she said, I can't lose him. Because, you know, obviously they're twins and they're pretty much all they've ever had. So, yeah, I can understand that being, of course, really bad. I said a couple episodes ago, the show has gone off the rails, and it has. And I see they didn't have Alex Vincent or Christina Lees mentioned. That doesn't mean they won't show up. They might be at the end of the episode. I don't know. They didn't have them listed. But they did, of course, have Fiona, so we know we're going to see Nika at some point. And Rosemary Dunsmore, of course, would be Mixter, and obviously they didn't have Nadine listed, because that was the one I think that hurt, was losing Nadine. Not just us as fans, but Lexi as well, you know, because even though she had said to Nadine that they weren't friends, they were, and it really hurt her.
I just wanted to pop
Two
in and
chopping days before Christmas.
Beautiful nativity skate is coming along. Take a look. All from your kids' room.
Oh, Jesus.
Hi there.
No, not Belle. And quiet.
Oh, are these flowers?
Yeah, I saw that coming. You should not have turned away.
Everything okay?
Would they have locks on the doors? I guess maybe certain. Well, Chucky did say in the last episode that Glenda was a killer. That's their Yule log. They stuffed the body in there, didn't they? Or what's left of it. Or not.
No, I just
Is that the same voice?
finishing touches.
Gigi.
Gigi.
Call me Gigi.
For Glenn and Glenda.
My accent. Oh,
I always had a British
You guys,
accent.
you're way overplaying.
Oh, I'm going to miss you.
I cannot with the show. Oh my God. My mind, I'm just like, what in the fuck am I watching? So now we have Gigi. So it was interesting that the human form of both Glenn and Glenda were removed and put in the doll. So both of them are now Gigi, which of course explains the name. And they both had their own personality, except they were of course also very similar. But just like, the fuck? And you'll notice she recognized the Bell doll. So of course she's going to try to go get the Bell doll, because didn't she say she had to go into the Bell doll? I can't. This is just way so fucked up. Let's keep going. One shopping day. I gotta start my shopping. I've been so bad this year.
Where have you been?
What did he get? It took him 2 days to get that gift.
So I know this.
He went out on the 22nd. Did he just come back now? What did he get him? I like the gift.
I'm kind of done with it.
But he was getting that for you to kind of get back into it.
Sorry.
Get back into it, Devin.
Christmas Day. Yeah. Me too.
What is this tension between them? Jesus! Figure it out! All that, and she's just having a piece of toast or something?
I have to post this.
Look at Devin's Christmas sweater. Oh
Big
dear
smile.
Lord.
Devin,
Alright, enough.
This is a conversation they should be having in private.
Honest, a dinner table is no place for that. It's Christmas, for God's sake.
Since when do you want to be called Mrs. Cross?
She's been trying really hard. The least you can do is listen to her.
And they're under the mistletoe. Aw. Well, Lexi can just try to sleep with them making out. So. That's a nice long kiss that they had. Why do they always sleep on their backs? Oh shit. Wait. Oh no, okay. The way the camera changed, I thought it was showing separation. So finally Jake and Devin made up. And I like how Jake said he felt he wasn't good enough. It kind of always seems that way with couples, whether it's in real life or entertainment, books or whatnot, that there's always the one person, the one flawed person who feels like they are not good enough for the other person. You know, you'd hardly ever hear of people saying, "Oh, I'm good enough for you," or "I'm way better for you than." You know, it's always, "I'm not good enough for you," or "I'm not good enough for him. You can do better than me." And that says a lot, you know, because we are our own worst critic. We see our flaws, and the person who loves us usually sees the flaws too, but they love us in spite of those flaws. And some don't see the flaws, you know. Some, we might see ourselves with having certain flaws, and they find those flaws endearing, you know. But we ourselves are our own worst critics. So, you know, Jake feels that he wasn't good enough for Devin, which of course Devin didn't agree with, but, you know, as Jake said, I let Chucky get inside my head twice, and it's like, yeah, he did. And if there's a third season, are you going to allow that to happen again? And those cookies they left out looked good. I was like, Anyways, let's keep going.
Dance in their
Oh,
fucking
Jesus.
skulls.
He's eating the cookies.
It's to swear.
Good luck with that, Chucky. Oh shit, here we go. Yeah, she obviously moved the Bell doll inside. It's gone, of course. And what is Lexi's mom gonna do with all this? I like that. It's a good shot. All the glowing of the lights and everything. Good shot. Those are the wrong boots to wear in the snow. God, he doesn't know she's there. This is not gonna end well.
Who's there? We met last year at the charity event.
Why are you not questioning why she's in your house?
I know that didn't go. Oh my gosh. Mom.
Oh God, he's playing on.
Okay.
The quietest chainsaw. Oh! Okay, so now there's no parents at all. Oh! They took that from Terrifier.
Man, that was quiet. Where have you been all my life?
Chucky, your mother on Christmas Eve. You're despicable.
You're just jealous you didn't think of me. What did you do to my mother? I'll fucking kill you! Get
Good.
this bitch off me. I die for good.
Oh dear,
Bye.
so sad.
There. Lexi,
Come on, Lexi.
let me go.
Damn, didn't expect her to actually do it. And yeah, Jake and Devin didn't wake up. Where's Caroline? She's not in the bed. Where's Caroline? There, dishes. Nope. Wow.
Let's go.
The fuck?
Caroline, what are you doing?
The liar.
She is her real sister, even if she's not her blood.
What if you jealous him?
What the fuck? Wow, I did not see that with Caroline. Now, it makes you wonder if Chucky was telling the truth, or if he, of course, was lying. But you notice when Lexi got done, she said, "What a rush." And I'm thinking, uh-oh, does that mean that the torch has passed and she's going to become the killer now? Because, you know, for some people, yeah, they do experience that rush, which is why there are serial killers. 8 minutes left, 9 minutes, and we haven't seen Fiona Dorff, so she's got to make an appearance. But I'm just like, the fuck? The fuck is going on here? Like, yeah, did not see the thing with Caroline. And the thing is, like, they obviously would have probably had that idea last shoot. You know, I'm sure it's not something that they just thought up on a whim. I'm sure that it's something that when they developed the series, they probably said, well, this is what we can have in season 1. And then if we have a season 2, we can add this. And if we have a season 3, you know, you think of things and plan things out ahead of time. Obviously, they probably tweak things. But I'm sure that a lot of this is thought out years in advance, you know. And some scripts are probably written in advance. You know, you get these, it's not like you just get a season and you're like, oh, okay, now we have to think up of everything. Now, when they come up with a story concept, they probably think out seasons. Because it would make sense, because otherwise, I mean, some seasons, they might just completely go off track and jump the shark because maybe they weren't expecting it. Could be. But I think for the most part, they kind of have a bit of a plan. Like, well, okay, we're going to have 8 episodes, so this is what we're going to do. And then if we get season 2, we'll continue the story going this way. You know, Don Mancini and those guys, they might have ideas in their head planned out through season 5. And then, you know, if they get a season 3 and a season 4, then they'll start thinking about, you know, like if they get a season 3, they might start planning out through season 6 or season 7 and have it all connected, even while they're working on season 3. You know, it'd be interesting to find out behind the scenes of shows of like how many years they plan out, because obviously they plan stuff out and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends, of course, if they get another season, but it explains, of course, why seasons are connected.
Reginald the Vampire, new episode coming up next on Sci-Fi.
So now they're all orphans. Jesus, look at all the blood all over the walls. Doesn't seem to get on the Christmas tree though, which is kind of fitting.
I'm an orphan too. I need to find my sister now.
I'm sorry, but we're trying everything we can.
Oh my god. You guys okay?
Their teacher.
Chucky.
I knew it.
3 weeks later. That is really random. 3 weeks later, Times Square, Voodoo for Dummies. Oh boy. The blue eyes. He's back!
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave here. Day of Christmas, my true love.
So, the teacher from the first season, they brought back there. So if they get a 3rd season, sounds like she's going to be a part of it. And then Caroline had, of course, that evil look in her face, and you know she wasn't helping Mother at all. So Caroline was going to be a force. And I was wondering how they were going to do that, like if they really had killed Chucky and they get a season 3, how are they going to do that? They would have found a way to bring him back, but I like the little recaps that they do at the end, that they did at the end of season 1 when he talked about like the 21 kills or whatever, and then when he was sitting here doing his little 12 days of Christmas and the sweater, and then he's like, don't drink and drive. But yeah, the show has just gone off the rails. This was such a crazy season, crazy ride. I cannot wait for season 3 just to see what's going to happen. Especially because Jennifer Tilly will be okay. We'll have her in the next season. Especially because we also had Nika. So, season 3, the 3 main characters are still alive, which is good. We have the teacher. We have Caroline, which could be an evil force. Gigi is out there. So we could see Gigi return. Nika said that she was going to torture and kill Tiffany, or Jennifer Tilly. So, but then my other question is, what happened to Sister Catherine? Because we didn't see her in this episode, but she didn't die. So maybe we'll see her in season 3. Because they did shut down, they mentioned that they shut down Incarnate Lord. So maybe we see her in season 3. So fingers crossed we get it, because you know what? This show is so fucking crazy that we need a season 3 just to continue the craziness. But I do like that they set this last episode at Christmas. Like I said, even though I love Halloween, I also love the holiday season, and even though they will probably start this up in October next year, I would actually love it if they would kind of keep it more holiday themed, you know, like if season 3 was maybe set at Christmas. It doesn't have to be start like right at Christmas Eve or something. It could start like beginning of December and like end on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or even New Year's, you know. It could always be one of those where maybe there were 8 episodes, and so the finale would be New Year's Eve, or ringing the New Year Chucky style or something. So, you know, sci-fi, if you're listening, that might be something to consider for next year, maybe having it set at Christmas. Especially because, like I said, I was a little disappointed that they didn't have it set more at Halloween. And where was Thanksgiving? You know, there was no mention of Thanksgiving. Now, you know, depending on how long it took, how many weeks it took there at the Incarnate Lord, I assumed it took a couple of weeks for everything to happen, but maybe it only took a couple of days when everything shut down. And then, of course, this had a little bit of a time jump. But, you know, you would think that there would have been like some Thanksgiving decorations, that they would have been talking about preparing for Thanksgiving. So I'm kind of like, where's Thanksgiving? So maybe that would be the thing to do next year, is to start it at Thanksgiving and then have it go through Christmas or the New Year's. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you would like to see for season 3, provided we get it. Fingers crossed. This is so fucking crazy. I cannot wait. I really hope we get season 3. And I'm sure we probably will. I saw that it did have a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is good. Season 1, I think, had like a 90%, and this had a 100%. So that's fucking awesome. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure we will get a season 3. And I like that Jake and Devin have made up. Hopefully they stay together in season 3. Let me know your thoughts in the comments regarding anything from the first 2 seasons. Did you suspect Caroline was going to kind of be, you know, one of the bad guys? Do you think we'll see Gigi or Andy again, or Kyle? And the teacher, I don't remember the teacher's name, but, you know, suspicions on what her role is going to be. If you want to talk about Christmas, since the episode was set at Christmas, feel free. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for joining me for the season 2 finale of Chucky. Hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Hit that notification bell. If you are watching this trimmed down version on YouTube and you want to see what I had to trim out in order to get past the censors, you can head over to Rumble and you'll catch the complete version. And vice versa, you can see what was edited out if you're on Rumble and you want to watch this maybe on YouTube. If you can, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Support me on Buy Me a Coffee. I know money is tight, so any amount helps. Happiest of holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, happy whatever day of the year this is, Happy Thanksgiving for those who celebrate, and if you don't celebrate, happy whatever day of the week, month, year this is that this goes out. Shout out to my editor, Captain Factory. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. Her link is in the description, so please check her out for your editing needs. Crazy. That's all. If anyone were to ask me, describe in one word season 2 of Chucky, my response is going to be crazy. Or I'm going to say like fucking nuts, but make it one word. Fucking nuts or something. You know, something like that, so that it can basically be one word, or off the rails as all one word. You know, whatever works, because that's honestly what this year has been. You know, season 1, of course, was, I thought, pretty solid. But then this just completely went off the rails. And I'm loving it. And I am so hoping for season 3. And so I hope you will join me if and when we get it. Probably next year. I say that because, yeah, that's probably when it will air from time of filming and also from when this will post. So I hope you all have a great day. I hope that by the time this goes up, you enjoyed your holiday season. And check out some of my other videos if you can. I will see you next time. Happy season 2 finale of Chucky. Bye.